It is time to choose your fighter, Emma. Okay, get ready for this, because Australia's largest open entry esports event is set to begin. From TEKKEN to Super Smash Bros, Battle Arena Melbourne. I know what these are, Emma. I know what you're thinking.
Right. We'll
see gamers from across Australia and overseas battle it out over 3 days. For more, we're joined by the event organiser, Daniel Kleborchek, and coach and commentator Juven Vincent. Good morning to you guys.
Good morning.
We're excited for this. Okay, you are the event organiser. This is 17 years old. How big has this become? Because people at home who may not game, who may not know about it, just how big is it?
Well, over the last few years, since about 2019, we've had 1,000 players participate each year. So it's a mix of people from all across Australia and increasingly from around the world. We started in 2006 as a small community group called CouchWarriors, and we just keep doing it.
Daniel, you just mentioned the word community. How important is something like this for the community?
It's everything. The community is how it starts. People just getting together for the love of games and the camaraderie of playing together and learning from one another. And that actually carries through all the way to the professional level, because the pros love to come here and just hang out and chat to players from another country.
Juven, you are a commentator and you're a coach. Let's talk about both your roles.
Sure.
Give us a bit of your commentary voice. We know commentary for football and horse racing, and I'm wondering if there's a specific style used for this, or is it just really chill?
It's usually pretty chill, but, you know, sometimes you got to elevate the experience and get the people excited and let them know the caliber of what they're about to experience. So, you know, you got to bring it up sometimes, you know, speak it from really dig deep, take it from the stomach, you know. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Battle Arena Melbourne 2025, and something like that.
Oh, I love that.
Well
You've got
done.
me excited about this. What about as a coach?
Yeah.
So you're coaching the players. Tell me about the ritual they have in the build-up to playing, because I deal with a lot of footballers and athletes, and they all have very regimented build-ups. They all do their own thing. How do gamers prepare?
It's as with most that you've probably dealt with. Everyone's got their own little ritual or their mentality. There's things they want to do to prepare, and some they are in a point where they just want to just walk in and do the thing and not worry about anything. So really, it's about tailoring what your approach is to each player and ensuring that you can ensure that they can bring out the best in themselves. And yeah, a lot of the time it can be as simple as, I just want to have a coffee before I go on, and that's it. And sometimes they have to sit alone, maybe a certain type of music, and just get themselves into a certain mind space, but everyone's different.
Juven, how do you become a coach? What do you do as a coach?
When someone asks you for help, you just say yes. But a big part of it is obviously having a lot of experience. I used to compete myself, and a lot of it comes down to just the psychology and understanding of the people and what they're thinking, and just allowing them to de-muddy what they're thinking and just move it all aside and just worry about the task. Yeah.
Why is it so important for gamers to watch other gamers do what they do?
Yeah, well, it's same as sports. It's aspirational, first of all. So everyone out there playing Street Fighter, Tekken, Smash Brothers, and the other games that we have, and across all gaming, have their heroes. When you see people playing at a high level, it's the same as, you know, if you like tennis and you like Rafael Nadal. So
who is
the
the
same.
Rafael Nadal of gaming right now? Or let's go further, the Novak Djokovic, most titles.
Oh, okay, well, I don't know if we've got
Arslan Ashe, seven world titles.
Wow. So how much is he earning when he wins a world title?
Depending on the title and the event, but I guess the largest prize pool is for currently the esports World Cup.
Yep.
For that particular game that he plays, it's $1 million USD.
1 million,
but actually, currently the highest I think is 2.5 million on a newer game called City of the Wolves. So that's what they're fighting for towards this year and next.
2.5 million.
And we have a qualifier for those games at this event. So we've kind of, because we've grown a strong community and a tight-knit event, and we've just got better and better at running it, the people who run the world tours and the publishers of the games come to us and say, well, we want our event to be part of it.
Amazing. You're like the Indian Wells of tennis. You're almost a Grand Slam. You're running it so well.
Well, it's what we just say, we're a master event on the TEKKEN World Tour, and we've got direct qualification for Esports World Cup, which is it's a great opportunity for local players just to interact with players from overseas, and there's been occasions where, like, your player Yagami is a young guy, Ben Nim from Australia. He's the local hero. He got to go overseas last year, and it changed his life. So.
Wow.
So how long, for our audience members watching, and they're quite good, okay, at gaming, not Emma and I, they're already quite good. How do you know you're good enough to be worthy of 2.5 mil, that you've got the potential? Like, how good do you need to be?
You got to be very good.
How many hours are you practicing a day?
I think, you got to treat it like a full-time job sometimes, And a lot of these players that now the industry is in a place where there's enough funding and teams and companies that want to invest in the space. So they are picking up players and they're sponsored with a team, and that's their full-time job. So they can play 8, 10, 12, whatever you would put into, if you're a professional AFL player, you might put in the exact same hours or more. Something like that. But you've got to make sure that you have left nothing on the table when you're at that height.
For 2.5 mil, I'll leave nothing on the table. I'll do it full time.
And I should say that the thing that's a little bit different about our event and in the fighting game scene is that anybody can join. It's an open tournament.
Which is fantastic.
So you can just walk up and sit next to a world champion in your first round. And, OK, you might think, well, I'm not good enough, I might lose, but the experience is incredible.
Yeah.
And the players are all really friendly, so you get to ask, well, how can I improve? And that's why it's still community.
Amazing.
Daniel, Yuvan, absolute legends. Thank you for getting up early, because this is way too early for gamers, I feel. We really appreciate it.
No worries.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.